I think he's the brightest, most wonderful person who has come across the starting line. I was introduced to him by a friend who's raising money for him. The friend's name is Dr. Khalid Al-Mansour from Texas.
Now we're at a juncture in history that unless the white masses really understand and the black masses really understand, there's going to be the largest bloodbath in America.
God cursed the black in the book of Genesis, and he had Noah do it for him. And he turned all the descendants of Ham black. And he said that they must serve white as punishment for the rest of their life.
He is the principal advisor to one of the world's richest men. He told me about Obama, wrote to me about him, and his introduction was, there's a young man that has applied to Harvard. I know that you have a few friends left there. Would you please write a letter in support of him?
So white people don't feel bad. Whatever you do to them, they deserve it. God wants you to do it. And that's where you cut off the nose, cut off the ears, take flesh out of their body. Don't worry. God wants you to do that.
And I wrote a letter in support of him to my friends at Harvard.
But the white Jews took over Judaism. And they are the ones who are saying, we want Jerusalem. We want Samaria. We want the Arab land. And they say, when you ask them, why do you want them? They say, God gave it to us. That's a lie. God gave you nothing.
The friend's name is Dr. Khalid Al-Mansour.
According to the autobiography of Malcolm X and Spike Lee's movie, Malcolm did not have any politics when he was in prison in the late 1940s. That's wrong. Malcolm was schooled in the Garvey movement by his parents, who were Garvey organizers in Omaha, Nebraska, where Malcolm was born in 1925. Now, Marcus Garvey was from Jamaica. He founded the Universal Negro Improvement Association and African Communities Leagues, the UNIA. The UNIA in the 1920s was the largest mass black organization in the entire world. Garvey had 700 chapters throughout the United States, and in these branch organizations, black people were taught to be proud of themselves, their race, to know something of their own history, to build black institutions that provided goods and services to other blacks. Malcolm grew up with newspapers and magazines from the West Indies because his mother was from Grenada. She was fluent in French and taught the children French. This idea that the autobiography gives, that Malcolm was illiterate when he went to prison, that he had learned words from the dictionary, That's an effective narrative, but that's not true. Malcolm's parents were indeed highly literate, that they were very involved in politics, and that from the testimony of those who knew Malcolm when he worked at Jimmy's Chicken Shack in Harlem in the 1940s, is that Malcolm talked about black nationalism and black politics all the time. So Malcolm already had a sense of black politics and black nationalism years before he went to prison and years before he encountered the Nation of Islam.
Illinois State Senate schedule, lost. All other Illinois State Senators' records are intact. Law practice client list, not released. University of Chicago scholarly articles, none. This woman, Governor Linda Lingle, Governor of Hawaii, shut down all access to Obama's records. He says a certificate does exist. A certificate exists? That don't tell me that it's his. Look very closely and do it very quickly. Okay, now here we go. Now, here's where we're rounding up. This is a theory based upon eyes, heart, and evidence. It came to me when I was looking at his speech in 2005 when he addressed the Democratic National Convention. I remember speaking to my lady and I said to her, you know, this dude looks familiar. He not only looks familiar, he sounds familiar. And I began saying, well, hold on. They say that Barack Obama Sr. was the boy's father. Now, in the next chapter of this, I'm going to show you that they have pictures of his mother on a beach the time she's supposed to have been in her third trimester having the baby in a bikini, not pregnant. And this man here never visited his son. Why? Because maybe it wasn't his son. This is Barry Soweto. Now Barry Soweto has been told, you've been told that Barry Soweto, that this is his father. Now, I don't know about you, but my son looks just like me. And he has his mother, you can see his mother when he's next to his mother, but when he's next to me, he looks just like me. They say he looked like his mom's. No, I don't think he looks like his mom's more than he actually looks like his grandfather. Now, you know what gets to me? You ever listen to black women who ain't stupid, old black women, who be sitting around, and you come in there with the babies, or a new baby come in there and they sit down, and they say, oh, they're so cute, they sit, and they leave and say, did you see that baby? That baby don't look like that father. It looked like that dude was standing behind in the corner over there. That's right, that don't look like that baby father. They can see, right? Yes. The distinguishing features that automatically, even if you can't see it right away, there's just distinguishing features that let you know this is from my seed.
Yes, yes.
And that's why it got to me when I began to start looking at all the pictures. Because somehow this brother here did not look like it. And you know something? This picture that they keep flashing on the TV, this is bull. Do you know that the mother ran down to the airport to put Barry in the picture with this dude? This dude, the father, supposed father, in order to perpetuate the illusion, she ran down to take this picture with him. He came down to go with his drinking buddies to Hawaii, where he went to school with them. He ain't come to visit him, because this ain't his son. So what he do, he says, go over there, take it, go ahead. Take it. And he stands chilling, he's waiting for his bags at the airport. Now, we're seeing something. Look very carefully, brothers and sisters. We are looking at Minister Thomas Mboya and President Jomo Kenyatta. What's the distinction about them? They come from the same tribe called the Luo. And the distinguishing features of the Luo tribe is that they are round-faced and have receding hairlines. Okay? Most of them. Especially when they start getting older. So what you're looking at is specific distinctive tribal features of the Luo tribe. Okay? And they want me to believe that somehow this long-faced, low-browed young brother came from this dude. Maybe. I'm just conjecturing here, brothers and sisters. It just don't look right to me. If you suspend your slave mentality of believing what Master tells you and start doing your own insightful work, you may start coming up with information that tends to give you a little closer to the resemblance of who just might be this brother's father.